So, hello everyone, morning, it's time for the Stone Wars, episode 2 of course, getting freaking a tank or something. I messed up the opening, there's a tank in the opening, you go, Saint Cocoon. Here we go. And some gender bended part there, it's like, I can be a female. It's like, so, the strategy is to pretend that the rest of the, I guess, outside Japan is fine, right? Yeah, oh, we have music recordings, it's perfectly fine, I suppose. And it started with an explosive ending, right? It's supposed to end the beginning of the minute. Some bang there. So anyway, let's start watching it. So 3, 2, 1, and go. Are we finally gonna see the friends? I mean, we've barely seen them, right? We can sort of let them talk a little bit. I mean, we have Seiko's, Seiko's childhood best friend or so on, but he doesn't get much action. Here we go. Maybe. Yeah, so bombs, so Ninja Girl. And we saw her in the opening, she's a kind of, I guess, gymnastics, something like that. So here we go, the opening. Ooh. Yeah. The opening didn't have, I mean, the opening showed a tank. The opening has a tank, but otherwise the opening, I felt, you kind of showed you some of his members, right, and their, how say it, their life before the Stone Age, of course. Mostly. Snow is kind of flexing here. Yeah, this is a tank. It's a tank, man! It's like, Senko's like, we're gonna have a war? I'm gonna be a tank. It's like, that's finally he's building real stuff to have a war. It's like, cell-phone shit, I want a tank, man. Yeah, then should Kwaku-chan, of course, with some so on. They're gonna tank there. It's like, yeah. And there goes the bombs in this episode. You see the friends that has been in the episodes like 20 episodes ago. I love that scene though with all the stone setting and all the stone people. I mean, he has to be the characters before there, of course. You know how they lived in the previous life, right? Like they used to hear it's like kind of, yeah, it's a kind of gymnastics and so on. I mean, the opening is visually, I think, is pretty good, but the song after the song is like, you know, Sakar, yeah, this doesn't have that. Doesn't have that. I feel that really like smashy opening that we had previously. Of course, Magna wants to be in his face, right? Yeah, he wants to be in the face, right? Yeah, he's killed or something. Yes. Ah! Of course, they're gonna wonder why has Senku built a gun. They're gonna wonder even. They should even wonder like why didn't she build a gun? That was what we expected him to do. Some riflings. Nice. Oh my god! It's gonna be a girl fight, definitely. Come on, Kwaku is like a freaking. Here we go. It's gonna be a ninja girl fight. Yeah, Kwaku, of course they're gonna have it. I mean, I think we all waited for Kwaku and Humor to fight, right? It's like the most obvious battle. They had these two cute girls. They both some kind of ninja-ish characters. They both are agile and fast. Of course they're gonna have a duel, right? Oh, here we go. Of course they're gonna have like a duel. She feeds the killing instinct! Here we go. So this woman has to kind of, I don't know, she's like, I can feel her instinct or something. I guess doing gymnastics also gave her some kind of murderous, maybe it's just Kwaku being too badass. Maybe Kwaku is just too aggressive, I guess. It's like, but here we go, yeah, of course she's doing Taiso. Yeah. What is this is the baddest fight I want to see, man. It also makes like no sense. They're moving like Naruto characters. They're moving like Naruto characters in the trees, man. You would imagine that these trees over there would be heavy enough and they would have the jump speed. Whatever, it's cool, it's cool. Of course this gymnastic and this Stone Age girl, of course you can like... Okay, what's Crazy Man doing? He's like throwing a light bulb at her? I don't know, he's like throwing a light. Yeah, they're like, what's he doing? Yeah. Oh my god. He's going Dragon Ball on her. Oh yeah. Flare grenade. Don't make us think of it, explain to us what to do. It's a flare grenade. This is a good man. Let me explain to you. You get some seawater, man? Get some salt there? Yeah, good. Nah, don't do this at home, kids. That's pretty easy to do at home. Yeah, get a light bulb. Get this stuff, you know. Ask your parents for this stuff. It's like, good, Senko. Oh my god, yes, a girl. Quark is also like, what the hell, I'm also dying over here. Yeah, damn perv. He's like super weak. He's like, what the man can move? He's like super weak. I can stand up. Should I try and escape? I was like, oh yeah, I can stand up because this guy is so physically weak. I can just like, yeah, I can just move. Like, God damn it, Senku. I love she realized that. Wait a minute, he's like super weak. So yeah, it was too effective against Kawaku. She's been spying, so he knows all the names. And Kawaku's like, oh, what's happening, man? Everyone's names. Lovable girl. I think she's gonna, you know, join eventually, right? Come on. You need another best girl in the squad. I mean, I think she probably knows they're all like nice and friendly people, right? She's like, oh man, this villager, they're all nice and gentle, so... She probably is like, why am I... I mean, I can imagine she can eventually be like, why am I part of this evil... Yeah, the brawn! It's like, oh, that muscle guy! It's like, no. They also have that guy with them. Yeah, what does this mean? Why do they have that annoying guy with them? Critical weapon of science. Man, he shouldn't have flashed. He shouldn't have flared the poor Kawaku-chan. She could have just defeated her, but... To trust your girlfriend, man. That part was great, of course. When she stood up. Yeah, that part was the best part. She's like, wait a minute. I can't just move. It's like, this guy's like nothing. Like, no, the science we spent so much time on. Yeah, why isn't Clark chasing her? No, but Senku's like, oh, don't worry, I have another weapon briefing for this if I was too weak for my strategy. It's like a lens. I get kind of happy that he failed because he's like, yeah, I can show you my other invention. It's like Senku is like, yeah, I failed, but that's amazing because you know I have okay, I got it. Let's go to more Senku here. My Senku. But yeah, I love how he's basically like, oh, it's perfect, I failed, right? Because I have another strategy, so now I can show you my other inventions. Exactly. Detective Senku. I made an ultraviolet light bulb here, just in case. So he wanted to lose this so he could like show them how amazing he is in building his. Like, yeah, that's right, I got my own light, look at this thing. You see this, guys? And Kwako, of course, feels inferior now. Because she's so amazing at jumping. Yeah, exceptional. Yeah, Taiso. But I could use my sword. It's like, oh. Ooh, Crocs, I want to kill her. But I do have a badass katana now, so knife is easier now, man. Yes, voice be exposed. I mean, they have their cell phone. They have their... can talk with our... Yeah, don't destroy the... phone call. It's calling us, man! Yeah. Of course. It's like, it has to be a warning. But he's carries around like a freaking, you know... he's carrying the old school cell phone thing, like the World War cell phone thing. It's like... it's pretty obvious, I feel, for her to see the whole antenna and everything. He's probably doing it. I mean, at least now when, of course, he, like... you know... left it out of the bag and so on. Oh my god, pincer attack! Not really, but kinda. What pincer attacks kind of when you come to... I mean, yes, two different sides, but it's more like a double flank, because pincer is like this thing, usually, when you come in from like two different angles. Which are usually not orthogonally, I'm sorry. Oh, she sees her, she's tracked. So a smart girl, yeah. It's Morse code that he might know. Maybe he knows more. Maybe he knows Morse code. I don't know. Maybe it's like Morse coding it. Yeah. Exactly. He knows Morse code, right? So. Of course, he knows Morse code because he's a smart guy. Yeah, you don't understand your cell phone analogies, man. Stop giving your cell phone this talk. It's like, yeah, I'm using like my cell phone with Morse code. It's like, come on, man. Well, it sounds like super bad now. This stone over? I mean, you can see he put up a freaking antenna in the tree, man. He's clearly like... That's trap, probably. Yeah. Fake. It's goddamn... They get a 3 now. Nah, goddamn trickster illusionist! I guess Caucus will save her probably. Come on, Caucus gonna save her. Because it's clearly... Yeah, see? We need to like... Of course, Caucus will save her. Yeah, like, come on. You know Caucus gonna save her. They said your life. We're clearly gonna be best friends when this is over. Yeah, so happy. Okay, I'm stronger than you, girl. So he's like, yeah, you went faster than me, but I'm more powerful. Yeah, kingdom of science and illusions and trickery. But at least he couldn't just kick off Koaka. No, that wasn't that easy. Koaka has a lot more brawls than than Senku-chan. It wasn't that easy to just remove Koaka from my body. But I mean, I expect it to be like best friends, it's alright. I expect the next arc to be something else, right? And of course, Koaka and Homaru to be like something like that. It's kind of like a dungeon in some kind of RPG game, yeah, some kind of rifting and... Oh, it's a petrified person there. He's built some kind of... This is in the opening, right? He's built a kind of petrified wall, isn't he? I guess the next person's gonna... It's like this is the next guy we're getting up at 33. Yeah, like he's working down his list here of people, of youth. But you would imagine someone not joining him to be like, isn't this crazy? It would be someone like this, like, we haven't been this guy. See, Miles like, I think he's killed them all. Yeah. What if I just destroy them all right now? It's a strategy. I forgot because you can't have a friend now. But yeah, that's... Doesn't feel like a Senku thing to do. I can imagine I was enjoying it, like, yes, it's gonna be awesome! I really want to do it. Yeah, but maybe they are gonna be major bad guys. Next arc or something, it's gonna all gonna be. Yeah, I mean, Tsukasa, like, he keeps kids. But I mean, that thing, he started immediately, like, whatever. He started immediately. It's like, oh, look at me destroying this statue. Like, that guy is quite bloody immediately. They're like, man. They make a rescue hotline here. Finally finding, oh, there's the... No, for Senku. Yeah, I mean, this is the classic grave of... I mean, we see them standing with this cross like a lot of times. Yeah, it's like this is the big old cross they've also done with, right? She's so sulky. And it's like she's so disappointed being captured. Yeah, it's like. It's not work. It's like really. That's really like high. Mario is like, fine, I get the sword stuff. Can I get this stone at least? I couldn't get stone people, but can I get this stone? And then the archer guy can't even hear them. He's like super hearing something. The sound effects turning away here. But there, clearly they're. You clearly hear them. Heard them. Yeah, crazy hearing guy will clearly appear here. Did he shoot just by shooting at what they hear? Can you see them or do you shoot at what they hear them? Yeah, he's like, I can't even see, I'm shooting at like blind, I guess. Like, it's kind of somewhere in that direction, yeah, I guess. So, we're gonna end with seeing his bro, right, coming back here, like, Senku-chan! Senku! I mean, you can end with him coming, or both of them, I guess, but... There we go. They're finally gonna be in the anime again. After the whole last season. He's about flexing it up. He knows, like, they hear this. I can finally call my friend. Yeah, you big oaf. Yeah, we know it's gonna be. Oh, you know it's gonna be all emotional. You know this guy's like, oh, Senku-chan! Yeah, of course we enter them. But, and then cool, I like how they aren't even surprised. Oh, you built a cell phone kind of thing, Senku? Oh, that's cool. Like, they aren't even surprised about it. They're like, oh yeah, Senku, of course. We can call him with this thing. Yeah, it makes sense. That's the Senku I know. It's like, yep. But okay, so the ending here, it was ending last week. Now it's like little Senku. I guess his father was the other. Before, probably. Not like Senku walking in, sit there and. Oh, yeah, it's older Senku walking. The signs are flying by here. And a cell phone. It's hinting to the parts here, like this Force Rocket, I guess. No, yeah, of course now there's Citizen Crumbus behind him. And then it's gonna be like Stone Age when he wakes up, right? So now he's standing still here, it's a stone figure, of course. And then also in the Force instead. It's a nice ending. I wouldn't really say it has any like secret hints or something like that. There's really no spoilers in I can see. I mean, maybe some of the science stuff, I suppose, but like, yeah, the rocket, whatever, like it's Force Rocket too. So I guess you could maybe look for the look for maybe some scientific stuff flying by him, but. Dr. Stone. It's a good episode. And finally got back to his friends. And of course, I mean, the girl fight's amazing. Cool, of course, it's Humaru-chan. Especially the first time we could capture her. Yeah, she's just like, I can't move. Yeah, when she's like, I can't escape them all. There's so much people here, and she's like, wait a minute. Senku is like this, like a little super weak little insect. He's like, okay, I mean, yeah, she isn't even like I mean, she's probably physically strong, right? Because she's like a Taiso gymnastic person, but generally, she seems to be more of an agile person, right? You know, like, yeah, like muscular but still slim, right? So she can have about body weight, and then she's like, I can't just put away a man. Actually, I can't. Senku King's like, whatever. Actually, maybe I can use the move. I can stand up, because what can this guy do? You can rewatch it there. It was a total fail. Yeah, it's like whatever. He's like a little fly, man. It's like whatever. But I do, as I said earlier, I do kind of love that with Senku, right? It really feels like he. It really feels like Senku basically was like, oh, I failed my strategy. Oh, look at this invention, guys. It really feels like he was, he was like, yeah, I did fail. Well, look at my next invention. It's like he wants to fail. He's thinking like, I was waiting for finally utilizing this thing. It's like, yeah, of course you were. But yeah, like a badass fight. It feels, I mean, of course, it's anime do a little better than humans, right? Not that Senku is super genius, but of course, Kwaku and Humaru and so on are a little stronger than normal humans when it comes to jumping and climbing and so on. I mean, it feels like I'm watching a Naruto fight, right? They're just like jumping around here in the trees, and they're like, I mean, sure, you can jump in that tree in real life, but they have a very good jump power. This girl can jump up they have a pretty good power there. And to see Kwaku be like, damn it, I can't move like that. I'm faster and stronger than her, but she's like, some weird technique. How do she does it? So, I mean, I think they're gonna be friends, right, in the end. That's it again, of course. And especially, I mean, I guess that, of course, Kwaku's gonna come and save her. And they're like, I got you! I got you, cuties! Okay, now they're clearly building up some weird friendship here. Clearly, some rivalry friendship. Absolutely. And then in the end, we finally had his friends. Finally, they're back. That was like ridiculous long as anime though. Yeah, like what was that, episode 6, I think? So it's like 20 episodes ago, something more. I think exactly that. 24 or 25 episodes last season, and it's like episode 2, so yeah, roughly 20 or 19 episodes ago since we've seen them. But I mean, obviously the opening 2 and so on had them staring at that fake grave, right? So it's been building up that they were gonna go there and get something at the fake grave that's been hinted to for a while there. But anyway, that was Tom, guys. Scraps. Of course, Thursday is a very heavy day. Probably the most anime for Thursday. So after this, now we're gonna watch When They Cry. Then we're gonna watch, of course, Quintuplets, and also gonna watch Promised Neverland. Thursday is always like a super full-on anime day, right? So you guys have a great day.